Good morning. Today we are going to see a case study entitled Mathematics in Industry. Introduction of this part. Industrial mathematics is a specific specialty with a curious case of double invisibility. In the academic world, it is an invisible because so few academic mathematicians actively engage in work on industrial problems. Research in industrial mathematics may not find its way into standard research journals, often because the companies where it is conducted do not want it to. Some companies encourage publication and others do not. Policies vary widely, and advisors of graduates who go into the industry may not keep track of them as closely as they keep track of their students who stay in academia. In the business world, industrial mathematics is visible because it is often not called mathematics. It is called analytics, modeling, or simply generic research. Credit for mathematical advances may go to information technology when it should really go to the people who use the technology and figure out how to employ it effectively. Next, role of mathematics, trends and case studies. In this section of the report, we give a broad out, not exhaustive survey of the business applications of mathematics. We hope that few case studies presented below will provide some answers to students who want to know what mathematics is used for in the real world. Most of the case studies are applications we heard about on our site visits, supplemented by published articles. Case study 1, Image analysis and data mining. The first one, Image analysis and data mining. SAIC is a company that develops intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance ISR systems for military applications. These automated systems have been heavily exploited during the war in Afghanistan in 2009. Unmanned aerial vehicles UAV captured 24 years of full motion video, and in 2011 they were expected to capture 30 times that amount. The image analysis and data mining, the same case study is followed. This poses an obvious problem. How can the information in the videos be organized in a usual way? Clearly, the army cannot deploy thousands of soldiers in front of computer screens to watch all of those years of video. Even if they could, humans are fallible and easily fatigued. In hours of surveillance video, it is easy to miss the one moment when something isn't right. Say, a car that has previously been associated with bomb delivers drives up to a particular house. SAIC developed a metadata system called AMES that is designed to alert humans to the possible needless in the haystack of data. First, AMES processes the video to compensate for the motion of the UAV itself, an interesting mathematical challenge. Then it searches for objects in the field of vision and stores them in a sequable database. It also fuses other kind of data with the video data. For example, if the operation of the UAV say zoom in and the track truck, the problem knows that the object in the field of view is a truck and it may be interested. Finally, AIMES is portable enough to be deployed in the field. It requires only a server and two or three monitors. Next case study. The second one, virtual prototyping. In 1992, design and performance prediction of tires at Goodyear Tire and Rubber took months of computer time using finite element analysis. Although tires appear simple from the outside, they have a very complex geometry with 18 or more components blended into a single tire, each made of different materials such as rubber, polyester, steel, and nylon. Rubber itself is one of the most complicated material known to engineering, and because Goodyear's competitive edge is in the design of all season tires, the tire's performance has to evaluated under every driving condition. Even though Goodyear had super components, they organized that the way they were the way they were sitting up the model made them completely impartial. In 1994, Goodyear entered into a corporate research and development agreement with Sandia National Laboratories, which gave them access to Sandia physical modeling and simulation expertise over the next decades. Goodyear and Sandia developed new software that compressed the solution time for complex models. As a result, could be Goodyear could for the first time do computer simulations in advance of road tests. The innovation engine that came out of the project reduced development times from the 3 years to one and cost for prototypes by 62%. Best of all, from the company's point of view, the partnership resulted in new award winning products such as the Assurance Tire with triple tire technology, which contains separate zones for traction on water, ice, and clay roads. The triple tire technology won an R&D 100 award from R&D magazine. So the picture shows the Goodyear tire and rubber company used Sandy's geometry and mashing technology to improve the performance of its tires. Next case study, robotics. In industry, it isn't just the final product design that has to be right. The process for making that product also impacts the bottom line. Automated Precision Inc. API of Rockville, Maryland recently introduced a technology that combines laser tracking with polynomial based kinematic equations to improve the accuracy of machine tools. Typically, robotic machine tools have arm with three axes of rotation. Each link in the arm is controlled separately, leading to cumulative errors in 3 different coordinate systems and 21 error parameters overall. In API's volumetric error comprehension system, the entire machining space is expressed in one coordinate system with only 6 error parameters. Using algorithms based on Chemchu polynomials, the WEC software can then compute the proper tool path in any other coordinate system. One of API's aerospace customers stated that WEC reduced the time required to calibrate its machine tool from 1 week of 12 to 14 hours days to one 8-hour shift. Another customer estimated that the process would reduce its assembly and fitting cost by $100 million per year. R&D Machine cited WEC as one of its 100 technical breakthroughs of the year in 2010. Then fourth one, cloud computing. When Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans in 2005, the American Red Cross website experienced a certain 14-fold increase in traffic. The website crashed, preventing donors from making urgently needed donations. The Red Cross contacted Akamai Technologies to deal with the crisis. Within 8 hours, their website was running again and the donations were flowing. The Red Cross has continued to work with Akamai ever since, copying successfully with a 15-fold increase in traffic during the California wildfires of 2009 and a 10-fold spike after the Haiti earthquake in 2010. Akamai is in the business of operating high volume websites, and its recipe for success has both hardware and software components. Much of the slowdown in online traffic occurs in the internet's dis- disorganized and unpredictable middle mile. To considerable extent, Akamai can circumvent the middle mile by assigning most of the on the fly computing to internet servers that are close to the individual user. This enhances the user's perception of the responsive and interactive of a website. Akamai manage more than 35,000 servers, so it has a server close to almost everyone. Then life after the PhD. Results from the MII survey. The job make for PhD mathematician has formally improved considerably since the 1996 MII survey, which was conducted at a time when unprecedented numbers of the new PhDs were enabled to land an academic position or any job at all. By comparison, every few people in this survey were forced into taking industrial jobs because they couldn't get job in academia. A detailed discussion of the finding of the survey follow below. Here are some of the highlights. Roughly half of all the mathematical scientists hired into business and industry are statisticians, the second largest group of academic specialty in applied mathematics. By far the strongest employer of mathematicians are the finance and insurance sector and the paramedical medical device sector. Paramedical hires are almost exclusively statistician, while in the financial sector the majority of the hires are mathematicians. As reported in 1996, almost none of the mathematicians have mathematics in their job title. By contrast, the title of statistician often refers to their specialty. The job satisfaction of the survey response was quite high, with nearly 90% reporting satisfaction with their consumption and benefits. Median pay for the response was about 1 lakh dollar for both men and women. Compared to the 1996 survey, fewer graduates reported modeling and simulation as an improvement academic especially for their jobs, and more reported statistics. However, in a somewhat contradictory finding, the most important item evaluated in performance review was reported to mathematical models, and one conducted in 1996 was the inclusion of graduate students from statistics or programming and computer skills continue to be the most important technical skill that new bio biostatistical department. We felt that this provided a more realistic and inclusive view of the job market for students in the mathematical sciences. However, in cases when we have compared the two surveys of consistency, we have only used data on the mathematics and applied mathematics students background and demographics. As mentioned in the introduction, a major difference between the survey, the four groups covered by this survey are the 2004 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, and 7 to 8 hiring cohorts. Some basic demographic information on these charts is provided by the annual AMS and IMS. ISAM survey of doctoral candidates of all the PhD graduates in the mathematical sciences from 2004 to 8, 787 15% took jobs in industry. Of these, 426 54% did their thesis work in statistics and 361 46% in mathematics. The areas of mathematics most frequently represented were applied mathematics 10% and probability 9%. Note that these are figures for the total set of PhDs hired by industry in the AMS, IMS, SIAM data. The table shows using the data from AMS, IMS, SIAM annual survey, we classified employees by broad industrial category. The top employees were finance and insurance 30% and paramedicals and medical devices 28%. These sectors employ about twice as many recent graduates as the next leading category. Business services 14%. Nearly every major company in the paramedical industry hired several PhDs per year, and nearly all of these hired worked in statistics. Most of the major financial firms had about 2 PhDs per year. The companies not in these two categories that also had an average 2 PhDs per year were the SAS institution, Google, IBM, and Microsoft Research. The last column of table 2 compares the full population data to our survey receipts. Some descriptions arise because we under to classify division of the company in which they work. Asked, we analyze the charts 2008, 9 and 9, 10, asking whether or not the leading employees or the number of hires changed during the session years 2009 and 2010. The answer was essentially no changes. The leading employers hired between 87% and 94% of all PhDs in the same proportion. Although we did not survey PhDs who took jobs in government, the AMS, IMS, SIAM data for these graduates allowed us to analyze their research background and employees. The areas of research were similar to those PhDs who went into industry, with strong concentrations in statistics, applied mathematics, numerical analysis, differential equations, and discrete mathematics in that order. So, thank you very much. We see in the next case study.